like most things, when we say the word, my brain shatters off into all of the different directions it could go and every connection that it has to that particular word or phrase. And the one that's stuck that came forward is from, what is it? It's from the get him to the Greek. Have you seen this movie?
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I adore it. And there's one scene where they're up against this furry wall and they're like, it's like the 70s. And they're just petting this wall, like loving it. Um, and that is that is the thing that stuck into my brain with the word lava lamp was that's the 70s. It's furry, it's wiggly, it's a slightly psychedelic, a little too hot. The 70s.
Excellent. Hello, y'all. Welcome. We're so excited to have y'all join us today. This is Neurospicy Dialogues. I am Kimberly.
I'm Cara Jean.
And today's word is lava lamp. Yes,
I
I
love a
did put
lamp.
all kinds of crazy words into the little Dino cup. And I'm so happy that this one came up today. So the 70s for you. Fun. From where my mind goes with it is uh I was in a production of No Exit by Jean-Paul Sartre, whatever. Um, and they we had for some reason they had put a lava lamp on set. And there was this, and I don't know if you've ever seen the show or been in the show, but there are big stretches where only like two characters are talking. And so there happened to be like one of those stretches where my character wasn't engaged in the conversation, but we're all trapped in this space. And so my eye fell on the lava lamp and I was watching the lava lamp. And the next thing I know, I have no, like I lost time. And so
That's what
suddenly
they
my
do.
mind comes back to present and I am on set, but I have no idea where we are in the story. And I'm like, in my head, is this panic? Um, are they
They
still in their
waiting for me?
conversation? Have they been like riffing because I missed a cue? Like, what is happening? And so, like this inner heightened, not exactly panic, but like heightened attention. Um, it didn't like I don't remember it reaching like the level of panic, but there was an uncertainty to it. And they were still in conversation. They hadn't gotten to my cue yet. So all was well. But it was so I remember it being such a crazy moment for me. And I think last time we talked, I also had like a crazy theater story.
Well,
And
that is the thing about theater.
yeah, theater has amazing,
Great
unreal
drama.
stories. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And that was one. It was a college production because No Exit is probably going to be a college production. And it was so, oh my word, it was a black box theater, so like there was audience all around. And I just remember like that lava lamp, it just pulled me in and I was gone just
That's
watching
what
it.
they
And I
do.
think that's the whole purpose of it,
Yes.
is to
Yes.
just give you that out of body experience, that turn your brain off.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
They're incredibly good. That just that visual in general has been tracked physiologically to impact the divergent brain and settle it so that our brains don't shatter off so much. It really does just bring us somewhere. Yeah.
Then they should definitely
That's
make a
funny.
comeback. Like they should be, that should be part of your kit.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah, right.
realize you're
Oh, you're
neurospicy, this is your
spicy. Here's your
welcome
spice
gift.
kit. Yes. Oh my God, I want that. I'm gonna make that. Okay, what else has now I have to go down this rabbit hole. My brain is completely committed. Thank you for this. Thank you. Yep, this will be happening. What else needs to go into our care kit? Okay, so here's what I already have. We need to have the lava lamp. I think that is accurate. We need to have those sensory stickers that are also the feeling wheels to help us identify, right? And have something to touch. What else? What else do we need in our care kit?
I know a lot of folks love the spinners.
Some sort of fidget. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
got your little fidget spinner thing going on. Um, an assortment of fabrics.
Oh, right. A sensory swap.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fabrics
yeah.
and textures.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go
Mm-hmm.
to the fabric store and there's like on a ring and there's like little squares of, all these different ones, or like at the paint store or whatever, where you've got all the different things that it gives you all the
Yeah.
textures.
A how-to on removing tags from clothing.
Yes.
What else do we need?
Um, hmm, uh, like a website guide of websites for, um,
Oh, support sites.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Like help. Here's a list of helpers.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good because then we can like then you can kind of lay it out on a spice rack and be like, if you're this kind of spice and this kind of spice, and if you eat this spice, and if this is your spice, here's the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yep.
I feel like there is here's where one of the struggles is. I feel like there has to be a snack. There needs to be some sort of something, snacky treat. However, safe foods are a thing, and not we all need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
We don't all agree on what that might mean. So, what is it? What is a I want to know. What's the universal snacky? Or even if it's just by spice. I'm like in my head I'm thinking gummy snacks, chocolate,
Twizzlers.
cheese, Twizzlers,
That's like
licorice.
that is like a standard. Any film set you're on, if they don't have Twizzlers at the craft services table, somebody is not doing their job.
We've not figured it out. Yeah, like the big container. Yeah.
Yeah, that big tub of them. Right.
Yes. Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So because of that, I
Yes.
know that it's not my thing, but I know that there are a lot of folks who are neurospicy that work in this industry, and I'm always seeing them run around with Twizzlers.
That's it. It's got to be something. Maybe we have to make it. I have to find somebody who can generate the perfect spicy snack. And it doesn't have to be spicy, but it does like sweet but not sugary. You have to be able to hold it in your hand and move around and do stuff, right? It can't
Mm-hmm.
be all melty all over. Uh, the flavor needs to be consistent but not strong.
Yeah.
I would even go so far as to say familiar but not entirely recognizable. Like I think they're considered cherry, but are they? Are they? They're red. They're the flavor of red licorice. That's what that is. Maybe that's it. It needs to be the flavor of whatever the color is. And that's what we need. We need a rainbow of snacks that can be delivered consistently and that taste like their colors. So you can figure out where your color is. Are you a red
Yeah.
snacker, a yellow snacker, a purple
Yeah.
snacker?
And do you like crunchy or smoother?
Yeah,
Because I'm
I'm
a
definitely
crunchy.
crunchy, but my
I'm a
kid
crunchy.
and my husband, smooth all the way.
Yeah,
I will literally get crunchy peanut butter and put peanuts into it.
that's a lot of crunchy.
It's a lot of crunchy. I'm excessive. That's fair. I'm okay with that. I like what I like. That is true.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lava lamp care kits. Welcome to the spice rack. I'm gonna spend far too many hours of this weekend in that rabbit hole. Thank you, everyone, for that. Thank you. I will let you know what happens.
Yay. Hey, I somebody out there needs to create this business.
Yes. I'm I almost wonder, I feel like there is one of my favorite autistic creators, and she does like the essentials, the spicy essentials fanny pack or something like that. But
Mhm.
I want a whole, I want like London's new mom box level. Have you seen these over in Europe, the new mom boxes that they send out when they find out when you go to a doctor and the doctor says you're pregnant, they just send you a box full of literally all of the things you can. The box itself on one side is like instructional and has all of this information that the mom needs, and then you can turn it into a toy box and color it. And there's like keepsake and memorabilia pieces baked into it. They that, but I want that. But for us, with our lava lamp and our snacks and our note taker and the list of different things that will help.
Mhm. Hand sanitizer.
And not the stanky kind.
No.
We now things that I didn't know that I would thank the pandemic for. Number 444. Um, the fact that I can say that and no longer have to explain it pre-pandemic when I would say, yeah, but I can't use the stinky kinds. People are like, what do you tell like the scented ones? I'm like, no, scented ones are fine. I mean, the hand sanitizers that smell terrible. They smell like chocolate that's gone bad. It smells like alcohol that didn't, right? It smells bad. And you'd have to go
Yeah.
through this whole and that people would look at you crazy. And now you say it and they're like, yeah, we know that one.
Hmm.
We all know it now.
Yes.
That is a shared experience.
Somebody gave me one of those, and I discovered, the first use of it was like the last use of it, but I held on to it as a break glass in case of emergency kind of thing.
Right, right, right.
Never
That
had to
is the
break that
appropriate thing to use them.
glass.
Thank goodness.
Finally threw it away this past week.
Oh,
uh yeah, yeah.
I just found a whole like one of those because that's the one that got made when everybody started to run out. So we have one of those like big giant jugs of it. And I was like, can we just do we need this? I guess it's still good to have. But
No,
I
it
went through a
isn't good
whole
to have.
feeling. I know.
Yeah.
Get the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, put it somewhere where like maybe others can use it in like some common area there in the community, as opposed to just pitching it.
Yeah.
Because others may not care.
Hate it as much as I do. Right.
Yeah. I wasn't going to go that far, but yes, hate it as much as you do.
That's fair. Right. That's a classic case of one person's yuck is somebody else's yum. That is fact. There is somebody out there who's like, this is the best smelling. They love that for you.
Yes.
Ugh. Clothes. That's the other thing that has to go in the box because they send you a ton of baby clothes, like in those new mom boxes, and they send maternity clothes. We need like generic comfy clothes, like pants, a skirt, tank top, a t-shirt, a three-quarter length shirt, button-up shirt, all made out of like silks or bamboos or cashmere, so they're super soft, and none of them have tags, and all of them have pockets
Yes. Pockets everywhere.
everywhere.
Everything needs
Hidden.
pockets.
Yes. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, too much of my life is now going into this kit. You guys, I can't pull my brain back
Yay.
from it. Okay. I'm gonna come back
Yay.
here for just a little while. The lava lamps.
I know. I love when that happens though. When like one of us says something and it like triggers this entire explosion of creativity from the other one. Love it. And all I said was care package, and your mind just went
Oh,
off
gone.
on a most
Spice rack care
gorgeous
kit.
tangent. with some really groovy outcomes. And again, I'm hoping somebody listening to this, because I don't have the time or the energy to create this as a business, but I think it would be absolutely
Such a good
brilliant
business. Yeah.
and very successful.
I was, this
Because
is,
right now,
oh,
like it's to get all of these things is like such a million places you would have to go, but to have
yes,
one consolidated
it all is.
place, it's like a welcome basket. Welcome to being Neurospicy.
Welcome to your brain.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I
Welcome to the neighborhood.
synchro destinies. Lava lamps also make me think of that. Like lava lamps in general make me think of all things woo woo and psychedelic, right? Like it is the most corporate thing, like it's a lamp that is also all things woo woo. It's all wiggly and moves and it's hot and it changes color and I love it.
But it's not really a functional lamp. Like you can't read by
Not really.
it.
No, no.
So it's a glow. It's a lava glow more than a
Ambient.
true lamp. It's a lamp just because it has illumination to it.
That
And it's the alliteration.
because
So lava lamp just made more sense.
sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
lava illuminator is a bit harder to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so naming is a big thing.
Yeah. But I think if it was corporate though, like it would be every like they would have it would be all over the place.
I mean, they
And
have
it is
like the
like when I
wall
was a
ones, those are
kid,
cool.
like Spencer, that's where Spencer's would be like the place. Do you remember that place?
Oh my
Whatever
gosh, yeah.
happened to that?
There's still Spencer's.
Is there?
There's still Spencer. I'm 92% confident that I saw Spencer's the last time I was at a mall, but y'all, I don't think I've been to a mall since before Christmas.
I had not ever seen it since I moved to Los Angeles. I've not ever seen it around. I don't,
Right? What?
because again, I'm from the South. So like I would see malls in Nashville where I grew up, and that's where that was
Yeah.
my encounter with
Spencer's,
Spencer's.
Hot Topic, Claire's. Isn't that how they always end up in a row? Is it designed that way? I assumed.
They could all be owned by the same company. Who knows? Um, I'm trying to think if I ever saw Spencer's in Atlanta, and I don't specifically remember seeing Spencer's in Atlanta. For me, that is attached to childhood.
Yes. I spent more time at malls in my childhood is also a factor.
Well, I worked in a mall. One of my retail job was in a mall. I think we talked about retail jobs not long ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
JC Penney.
mall. And I worked at a law firm that was directly across from Lenox Mall. For those of you in Atlanta, y'all know what I'm talking about. And so sometimes for lunch, like we would go over to the mall and get lunch. Um, but that was the mall I worked at, was Lenox Mall again. I don't know if it's still there. I'm assuming it is.
It is fascinating how many of those things just aren't. Maybe it's not that fast. Fascinating from my POV, how many things from my childhood just don't exist anymore. I feel like my parents would also say a similar thing, and they would probably say it with a bit of a stank face to me, like, "Oh, you poor summer child, you don't even know. You don't even know yet." Like, yeah. But it is interesting how how things stay the same and things change all of the time.
Yeah. But
I'm
Lenox
back on
Mall
the
is
box.
is huge. At least it was. I'm assuming it still is. Was huge in LA, like as a gathering point. Um, they would do the 4th of July fireworks. We would go there and watch the fireworks. And yeah, it was a very central watering hole for folks. Mm.
Lava lamps are like the safe fireworks. They're the fireworks you can have inside your house.
Well, they're quiet.
They're quieter.
Yeah.
less flashy, but just as movie.
Mm-hmm.
Movie.
Um, but it's I mean, I wouldn't equate them with fireworks. I get I kind of get what you're going for.
Sure. I can see where you wouldn't do that. It is now what it is in my head. The inside fireworks. They're even shaped like those firework rocket.
But because it's so slow moving, there's nothing sudden, there's no burst.
That's true.
I guess it's that reaction. I don't have the same reaction to a lava lamp that I have to fireworks.
That is fair.
So that's why they feel so different to me. But I can also see why they feel similar to
Yes.
you. I can
I
see
I can
connections.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same but different.
It's so much in life is that answer on a regular basis, I
Mm-hmm.
find. I say same diff so much. I mean, like literally since I was in high school or grade school. Can you all hear those chickens? I'm so sorry. The chickens have
Yes.
just invaded. They just,
I
girl,
I just heard them.
seriously. And the sassimitude of them. So here's the fun thing about chickens. If you've never lived with chickens, here's something that you could know about chickens. Chickens have personalities. Birds, as much as we call them bird brains, have really distinct personalities, very much the way people do. And Red here is one of my favorite sassimitudes. Uh, she is a shameless beggar. My One of my favorite things to call them is opportunistic little dinosaurs because that's 100% what they are, and they move in mass in that way. And she just comes around and giggles, looking for snacks. And she will come right up to you, and if you don't acknowledge her, she'll nip you. Not like bite you on your skin, but she will literally grab your clothes and tug on you. Like pay attention. All she wants is acknowledgement. She just doesn't, right? Occasionally she'll squat because she, does it's the mount me pose, but it's one of the things we've taught them so we can scoop them. And she'll do that because she wants a pickup. But most of the time, she just wants to come and laugh at you and have you look at her and say hi. As soon as I acknowledge her, she started to walk on.
Nice.
Chickens, y'all, they are hilarious and
Yes.
sassy and loud. And the misnomer, anyone who's ever had chickens will nod along with this. And anyone else may be completely shocked. 'Cause every time I tell folks that have not had chickens their life this, they're shocked. It's,
Hello.
it's, y'all, when I'm like not even kidding, she crawled, like leaped up here next to me and squatted down so I would pick her up. Hi, hey, yeah,
My
yeah.
cousin has chickens. For a while, she had chickens because her kids wanted to release them into the wild. And because they live like in the woods, very rural, um, the chickens like never came back and were probably a wonderful dinner for
Whatever
wolves or
wildlife.
coyotes or the multitude of wildlife that lives in the neighborhood. Um, and so she recently had to get more chickens. Um, but yeah, so when I think of chickens now, I think of her and the kids in that wild moment of, when you're a child and you're like, they shouldn't be caged. They need to be free roaming,
The chickens for somebody's else at dinner. Yes,
not realizing that that's the safest place for them.
literally. That you created a home for them. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
because they were very well cared for. They were not fried chickens. They were hens for
Right, held and
eggs.
snuggled and
Yes,
as per. Yeah.
right. But as kids often do, had their little, I don't know, Finding Nemo or whatever animated story made them think that being in a
Hopper.
cage is bad for
Yes.
everything
Period, because it is.
and everywhere, not realizing that there are places where, yes, they could possibly roam freely, safely. This is
Yes.
not one of those
This.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Housing and cages also are two different things.
Yes.
Okay, now that I'm not distracted by red, the thing about chickens that always blows people's minds is roosters don't crow in the morning. Roosters simply crow.
Yes.
This is an important thing because people will get them and then they'll have the rooster like it's fine. I can handle the crowing in the mornings. That's so cute. That's so cute. No. All day, every day, if it goes behind a cloud and pops back, oh, I get excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Mm. I have spent a lot of time. It's so funny we're talking about chickens because in my like retail space, rental space, whatever in my brain has been taken up so much lately with those chickens at the amusement parks where like you put the coin in and it's supposed to get like it plays tic-tac-toe.
right.
And I've been thinking about those chickens lately and how sad, like that's a horrible life, I would imagine, for a chicken. Now,
Yeah.
that, yes, you should free them from that,
Yes. Yeah.
that they should not be there as entertainment, being forced to do this thing, whatever it is that they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've spent a lot of time lately thinking about the tic-tac-toe chickens.
Tic-tac-toe chicken. Wonder if that's food that they're tic-tac-toeing out. No, maybe not. See, this is another point because they're smart, y'all. If you can teach someone to do that, they do not belong in a cage.
Exactly. And that's where like my mind has gone is because it's not like a goldfish where like the memory is, 3 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would do the thing so that they would get the food. And it was cruel.
I feel like that's one of those isn't that obvious things to me that I'm always consistently surprised is not obvious. Obviously not obvious. Other people
Mm-hmm.
don't look at that and think this is immediately think, oh, this is wrong. They're like, oh, chickens and tic-tac-toe. I find that weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I it's that it's the neurospicy. Oh, we're all okay with this? Oh, okay. Was there a memo? Do we know why we're okay with this? No, we're just all okay with this. Okay.
We've been told not to
Yeah.
question it.
Don't be difficult.
And we listened to that voice that told us, that authoritative voice that told us to not question this thing and just accept it. And
Something I
yeah,
was great at.
yeah.
Am not great at.
And that's why some people think that women should not vote, should not even be taught to read. Like literally, I
I
heard
know.
that from, and I was like,
What year is it? I'm just checking because I thought we were living in the 2000s, like a couple decades into it, but my bad. I didn't know we were still in the early 1900s. 18? 15. We just moving backwards. That's
14. Like
damn.
we're
Yeah.
so far back. Um, and but what amazes me though is the lack of pushback from the women who hear this and like educated women who hear this and it's like is a part of their brain thinking, oh, but they don't mean me.
Yes. That is 100% my presumption.
Because I can't
It
imagine
is,
having any other thought process
yeah.
and
I
thinking
would say
that
that
that's
that's
okay.
that's the this might make this one of the more spicy shows. That's the white process, right? So there is a thing about being white, and that privilege also comes with its own form of punishment. I mean, that's part of the two-edged part of life, and this idea that um, not me, everyone else but I'm different. I'm special. I'm not that
Mhm.
don't apply to the everybody else. That's a
Right.
maybe it's just straight colonization, but I call it white people, right? Like
Yeah.
that is the white part of the brain.
But it's not just that. It's it's where the expression of the leopards eating faces party. You're a part of the leopards eating faces party. You just didn't think the leopards were going to eat your face. But that's what leopards do. And you're just so shocked when they get around to
What's
you.
the problem? Yeah,
Yes.
this is just for the bad guys. Wait, this is just for all the guys that aren't. Oh,
You meant all women. Wait, no women should read? What? But you don't mean. No, we do mean. Oh. Well, you say that, but that's not really what you mean. I'm
right.
like,
What do you
how
mean
many
me?
justifications do you have to layer?
Rather than just saying, I don't know. This is what got kicked me. Why I wasn't allowed to be like actually in debates because I would just go to the flip of it. They'd be like, "Well, women shouldn't be taught to read," and I was like, "Men should not be taught to read."
Right.
Oh, you don't like that? Does that is that uncomfortable? Well, women should have their reproduction monitored. Men should have their reproduction rights removed until such time as they can prove competent adulthood. Oh, you don't love that? No, you don't like it when oh.
Yeah. I'm laughing because I saw something about Mitch McConnell, and I'm wondering, like, by the time this comes out, we'll probably know. So y'all listening to this know more than we do. That's always going to be true because there are in this case 2 weeks, I think, between this conversation and when you are listening to us to have this conversation. So I love that you know more than we do. That actually kind of excites me.
Kind of fun.
But it
Yeah.
also means that there are some things that, like some topical things, that are your history,
Yeah.
but it's our present. And I love that because, the whole timey-wimey thing is so
That
fun to
means we get
me.
to ask questions and they literally can answer them, which is great for me.
Yes. Yes. Um, but there's also the for them, for us listening to this in the future when it comes out, is uh duh. Just a little bit of duh.
I do. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As though everybody knows that. Well, they didn't.
But it turns out just that not that long ago.
But it's also just so like that, just like reminded me of how quickly things are changing right now.
Yeah. Well, and have, right? I mean, this is the thing about evolution of our brains and our society and our lives is that things change and adapt. And as something works, we figure out more about that. And as things don't work, well, we usually fail a few more times before we try for something different.
Right.
And
But
and
evolution
that's
moves
part of it.
slowly.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
doing, because of technology, like everything is happening so much faster
Yes. Yeah.
now.
And larger scale,
Yes.
right?
And more impactful, the repercussions are
Yes.
greater.
We're
But when
instead
you
of doing
like just
small
look at,
tests, we're doing grand ones.
yes.
Yeah.
And if you look at nature, like evolution, Darwin, it
Small pieces.
takes time because it's experimenting.
Yeah.
It's trying things out as opposed to what it feels like humans are doing now, which is throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And there's garbage and there's good stuff. And then you've got a really messy wall.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between what was the garbage and what was the good stuff, because some of the garbage sticks to the wall too.
Yep. Might be even under some of the good stuff or on top of it. So you can't just pull the whole thing off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really messy wall when you go with that, just take action, throw everything at the wall, just do something. as opposed to let's plan a little bit first.
Yeah.
Because that's
This is that's a crazy idea.
experimentation. That's science. Is like you have to think about it. You create your theorems, you plan, and then you experiment. You don't just let's see what happens. That's not
Just
science.
I was just talking about this in real literally yesterday, but around people, right? So same thing, same concept, but with people and the systems of people, right? So the governance of and the other person's stance was, well, my process is building the systems. And I was like, I love that. That's a great, I also use a ton of systems to support this in that. So that makes sense for me. I get that. But what I didn't hear in that is that you are taking the time to slow down and know what you're building a system around because it already works. What you said was you're building systems to find out what works. And what I know about science and life, permaculture, epigenetics, like whichever way you want to look at it, consistently across the board, what it says is if you do that, you will systemize dysfunction because you will literally build a system around something that you didn't know actually worked. What if we didn't do that? What if I fully support you building a system, but what if we figure out what system to build and then build that one as an option?
Oh, you silly. Why did anyone teach you to read?
There are
You
many
and your
people who are regretting
thoughts.
that. Not teaching her to speak. I think somebody once said we should just never have taught her to speak. Man, we went all over with lava lamp, like down a lot of rabbit holes, science and psychedelics and gift boxes. I'm still looking at it. You see it distracting me. It's
I
literally living in this
do.
tree over here, and I keep looking.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be spending a lot of time on that. Thanks, y'all.
Yes, you'll have
So,
to
so
update on that.
because I can, I will. And it's going to take a couple weeks. So when this comes out and you know of a thing that you wish was in that box, please put it in the notes so that I can start creating a whole like digital pamphlet around all the things we could maybe possibly want. Feel free to name your spice literally however you want. I will not predict your spice. You share with me what that is for fun and recreation.
Awesome. All right. So to wrap things up today, I'm going to read the fortune cookie, the back of the fortune cookie. So this was Lava Lamb. And it's you are caring and compassionate. So
Hmm.
it's not it's not one of my favorite kind of fortunes because
Not of fortunes.
it's not a predictor. That those are the ones that I love, are like the crazy predictors of what's
Yeah.
going to happen. Um, but these are fun. And of course, if you do the old chestnut of adding in bed to the end of it,
Yes.
it's also nice. You are caring and compassionate in
In
bed.
uh-huh.
So this fortune, because lava lamp is for all of us, this fortune is for all of us as well. So let's do that this week. Let's all be caring and compassionate in
It's a good
bed.
mantra. Well, I feel like I'm already winning because I have spent a lot of time in bed this week. So good job, me, in a caring and compassionate way.
Yes. My word. So this has been another edition of Neurospicy Dialogues. We love that you have joined us today, and we look forward to talking with you again very soon. I am Kimberly.
I'm Cara Jean.
Bye.
Bye.